Okay, in this video, again, I'm still working on plan and present. Again, last video we went and we found the particular chapter and we found the lesson, and then we said customize. And I showed you guys how you could add and remove resources. Mostly in the last video I talked about how to get to the practice section and how to find all the worksheets for the kids and the answers and the PDFs. And in this one, I wanted to show you something that you can do with the student workbook. The student workbook is called the Interactive Study Guide, and it turns out that by default, Glencoe puts that under the Teach portion of the Plan and Present. Again, that's just their default thing. You can rearrange it any way you want. But when you scroll down the Teach section, you'll find you find a PowerPoint. That's pretty cool. But then you also find Interactive Study Guide and Interactive Study Guide answers. And so what I like to do is I hand out the workbooks to all the kids, and in the workbook we can go through examples and we can also go through practice problems. So I'm going to go ahead and click and show you what's in here for this particular section. So again, when you're working on the Interactive Study Guide, if you put this up on the projector, you can show the kids an example and you can go ahead and talk to it and walk them through it and write, and they can follow along with you in their workbook. And here's a second example, third example, fourth example. I like their examples. I think that they did an interesting job of presenting some stuff that is truly in the spirit of Common Core, unlike some of the material we've seen in the past. A lot of thinking along the way about why we're doing what we're doing. Anyways, after you do enough examples, you get to the practice portion of the Interactive Study Guide. And here you could let the kids work on this, in class, in groups, or on their own, or you could even assign this as homework now that you've shown them the examples. And so there's a fair amount of stuff here, and like I say, it feels to me a lot richer than some of the stuff that we've seen in the past as far as supplemental materials. And what else? Oh, the other thing is that when you're in the teaching section here, you can, in addition to the Interactive Study Guide, there is the Interactive Study Guide answers. So if you wanted to be able to quickly and easily display for the students what the authors feel were the appropriate answers for these problems, this would be a quick way. Now, again, for the examples, you probably want to walk the kids through it. But maybe for the practice portion, if you just wanted to real quickly show the kids what the answers are supposed to be, this would be one quick, easy way to do it. All right, I think I mainly just wanted to talk about the Interactive Study Guide because it's of interest to me, and I like using the workbook more than I like using the textbook. So that'll be my tip from me to you. Okay, I'll make another video with some other stuff.